Hey everyone, Arshaku here, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Cloud. In the last episode, we got through a lot of exposition, learned a lot about spelunking in the dungeon, and about doing the diorama. So with that, let's transmogrify into a floating hand, oh god. What can't the turban powers do, / yoga pants? That's the real question here. Anyway, for some unexplained reason, Toman can fly. I wish he could do it in the dungeon, but whatever, it's a game. Anyway, if we go into this menu, we can start arranging and putting down houses and trees and roads and rivers. Oh my. However, we're not going to do that just yet. I want to get a bunch of it all at once so that we can just focus like an entire episode exclusively on doing the diorama. But for now, I'm going to do this one time, and then from then on, this is going to be off screen. I'm going to go into the village chief's house. Remember how last episode we used up one of our repair powders on the dagger? Wait, what? 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 Okay. Apparently I got a repair powder and I don't even remember it. Okay, if you were to use any of your supplies while in the dungeon, you can talk to the mayor and he will refill it as many times as you like. Really stinking useful. It's a really great way to grind without needing to worry about like paying for any of the powders or whatnot. So something to keep in mind. Apparently I don't need to talk to him, so that works. Anyway though, we're gonna go ahead, jump right back in to Divine Beast Cave B2. I feel like I'm playing Battleship. Towing B2. Alrighty, so oh, it's a kitty. Oh, but it's scared of us. I wouldn't blame him too. I mean, you know, it's a guy wearing yoga pants and the green turban, so I'm never gonna let Toan live down his fashion choice. Oh look, I found the exit. That was nice. Anyway, let's just move on. Aha! Getting to a new thing that dungeons can do. This is a locked door. We're gonna have to go. Ooh, it's a yamage. We need to go into a different part of the dungeon, open up a chest to find the right key in order to open that door. It's like a dungeon gate inside a dungeon gate. Pretty. Oh no! Ooh. Okay, those guys do a lot of damage to you, so don't get caught by their attack. They're pretty easy to defeat, but you manage to get hit by a yamage, you are not gonna have a good time. Let me tell you something. Also, I believe yamage is it doesn't directly mean darkness in Japan because darkness is yama. But I do believe that it stems from Yama, you know, Yama. So I believe the Yamage's name has something to do with darkness. That's what that entire spiel was about. Bada boom, bada bing, Rice Krispies. Our dagger is about to break. I think I can defeat one more enemy before we have to worry about that though. All right, so one really awesome. I thought that was a dead end for a sec. One really awesome aspect of this game is that it borrows a lot of elements from different game genres. So like for instance, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and just repair right now. It borrows from roguelike games in the sense that every dungeon is randomly generated with like items and the layout and enemies and you know, I mean like every floor will have the same types of enemies and the same number of them, but where they spawn is going to be different, obviously, because the layout is going to be different every time too. So I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm not construing my words like a fine. Oh, more repair powder, nice. Like a fine spaghetti on a Tuesday morning. It's like an old friend who, you know, goes to my. Oh god. Oh my lord. I do not approve. I do no. No. Not today! Yeah! Double damage. 2 for the price of 1, Grandma. Okay, nope, and I think I just... Yeah, there we go. Not too shabby. So, admittedly, combat is pretty simple, first, like, starting out in this game. But, take my word for it, it does get a lot more tricky when we get into later dungeons. Alright, so if you ever see a question mark, I think I kind of passed this up on the first floor. My apologies. If we ever see a question mark, this will take us to the floor's back layers. The back layers are kind of risque. because they have a lot more challenging enemies, like enemies that appear later in the dungeon and that are buffed up so that they do like double damage and take half damage. But you find really good stuff. Like you find weapons and like amazing attachments. And speaking of weapons, there are two types of chests. There are these small red ones and there are these large brown ones. Large brown ones will usually be locked and you have to force them open. We don't have a treasure chest key, so we have to guess the trap. Always guess explosion. Oh nice, we guessed it right. If you don't guess explosion and you get it wrong and it was explosion, the chest explodes. You take like a crap ton of damage and then the chest disappears. If you guess poison or curse, the chest will give you, poison or a curse respectively, but it won't go away on you. So, something to keep in mind. Anyway, yeah, son! We finally got our first true weapon in the game. So, the dagger, if we break it, it won't disappear, but it will lose all its experience. The gladius, we do need to pay attention to, because if we break it, it disappears forever. But it is much more powerful, and it can also be built up. Okay, so this is like what I mean by the weapons in this game leveling up and it being a actually pretty complicated system, especially with all the stats. Alright, so there's a branching path. We can either upgrade all the numbers that are in red to build up into a new, stronger weapon. So, like, for there we have to do all those four. We have to do Ice, Thunder, Wind, and we have to do Sky, or, wait, is that? No, that's Marine, sorry. Or we can do Attack, Endurance, Magic, only Thunder, but then Beast, Metal, and Sage. So, to be honest, I can't actually remember which path I want to go to. I'll have to look that up off screen. But I can say for a fact that I completely lost my track of mind and I actually have no idea what I was just going to say. So, never mind, I guess. So anyway, you see how I took out that Yamich in one hit? Attributes, and like Skeleton Soldier in 2, attributes actually are really stinking useful. And the only way to switch between them, I'll show this off, is if you go to attribute, if you click on one that actually has a number in there, that's how you switch them. So we could either turn that off and we could be neutral, or we can activate it and be holy attribute. Just, I figured I might as well be showing that off too. Woo! So many words, so little time. My house, full of lots of things to eat. Our house, in the middle of the street. I don't think those are the words, but it's my purse. Oh, money. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm saying anymore. With that though, I believe we did get the skeleton key. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the brown rectangle which shows the door. Yay! We did it! Yay! Okay. Atla, what do you have to give me? Cabin. I see, said the blind man as he pulled out his seeing saw. Wow, one hit. That is really nice. I hope. Hey, Bert! Get out of my life! Bada boom! Rice freaking Krispies. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you guys can tell, I mean, like, I really enjoy playing this game. I don't know, watching it, if it gets to be too much of a grind, so I may in the future, because dungeons are typically 12. Oh, hello, Skeleton Soldier. Dungeons? Oh, not today, Mr. Man. They're typically like 12 to 17 floors long, each one for each world. So I don't know if that's going to be too much of a grind for me to show all of it. Obviously, this being the beginning of an LP, I have to show off every element of the game anyway. So I'm not going to be cutting out too much beginning, but we'll see if it gets to be too much of a grind. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. With that, though, we have one Atla, and then, okay. This is what I'm talking about. This is the total LP curse. You see how there's one chest left in the game? Or, left on the floor? Look what one item we're missing on the upper right-hand corner. The magic crystal. Like, 9 times out of 10, the magic crystal or the map is going to be like the last chest you pick up, so If that's the case, if you notice that, it's not even worth it to pick them up because they disappear every time you go to a new floor anyway. So, just something to keep in mind. Like, sometimes I won't pay attention, I'll pick them up anyway when they're last chest, but if you can spot that, it's good to save yourself a little bit of heartache when you open it up and then you realize you can't use it anyway. So, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, we have a repair powder, so I can't refill. I'm gonna go to the next floor. We are at 11 minutes, so we got this. We got this. Uh-oh. Mustache beard for months, and by that I meant years. I'm back. Exciting, eh? Canadian, eh? Don't give me that look. This is for your benefit, my boy. Now, here's the intermediate course. I won't repeat myself, so listen carefully. This is the okay, yeah, you can lock on using the circle button. It's actually pretty much exactly like Zelda. Although, one thing that is very useful, if you're surrounded by a group of enemies, you can hit the L1, R1 buttons to change who you're locked onto. That is actually something very worth mentioning, so thank you. Alright, attributes, I did explain that. Okay, yep. Yep, I did explain that. Yeah, okay, good luck to you, boy. I'll see you soon. In your dreams. Telling that look just perfectly exemplified the kind of reaction I would expect. Oh, it's a puppy. I just want to give you a hug, and so do you. Okay, so, statue dog. One thing to keep in mind is that some enemies are hard. They're made out of wood or stone. Those kind of enemies will take away your WHP faster than, like, softer enemies will. Squishier enemies, if you will. What are we, Dr. Nefarious? Fighting the squishies. So yeah. Yet another thing to just keep in dang-dong diddly mind. Alright, so rare chest, what do you got? You got a speed +1. Very nice. Let's go ahead. I think we have a few. Yeah, we have endurance and speed. Might as well put them in. It should be noted that if you put these in, their effects will go into effect immediately when they're in the attachment slots. But when you're trying to build up your weapon, they won't show up until after you level up. So like, say you have an attachment that like builds up your attack by like 25, which would be more than enough to go to the next level. Even though your attack would show up as 35 and like you do a crap ton of damage to enemies, like right after you put down your weapon, it wouldn't show up on here until after it was absorbed and it was, you know, say like a Gladius +1. So, yeah, another little old thing to just keep in mind. So, Skeleton Soldier, we are holy and you are dead. Quite literally. Twice, in fact. Little trivia fact. Undead enemies, like Skeleton Soldiers, have a very small chance, I don't know what the chance is, I'll just put it off screen, of like after you killing them, after you kill undead enemies, let's just, oh, excuse you, you don't tap and go. After you defeat undead enemies, they have a small chance of coming back with a sliver of health. It's very trollsy, that's what I was trying to say. Words, they are a thing that I need to get together, like an old friend who's thrown together a family reunion in the style of a mariachi band and needs a manager to manage, because yes, that is all. Woo! Alright, you see these spinning floor panels? They are a very double-edged sword. They have a wide array of effects that can be either beneficial or very harmful. One effect being it instantly breaks your weapon. Yeah. It's infuriating. So, to counter that, if you equip your character's default weapon, every single time, 100% of the time when you walk over this, you will get stamina. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly re-equip my Gladius, because it's much more powerful. When you're in stamina, that's when I was talking about the back levels, all the enemies there have stamina, but now that we have it, we will do, I think, double damage to enemies, and we will take half damage as well. It's a really useful buff. There are items that can give it to us, like at will, but they're really expensive to buy, and they're really hard to come by. Really expensive to buy, really hard to come by. That was awkwardly worded. Also, do we have the skeleton key? We do! But it looks like the way... Oh. Okay, no, we have to use it. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected, game. Thank you for putting me in my place. What are you? Oh. Ew, statues. No. Oh, okay. That's no, no, don't attack me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the instance of an enemy that's attack will pierce your guard. Also, if he would have attacked us, he may have just killed us right then and there. Woo! That was close. He's also a hard enemy, so he does a lot of damage to our weapons. I hate statues. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. But anyway, now that we have full ABS, let's go ahead. Oh, wrong button. Let's go ahead and upgrade it to Gladius plus Uno. Ease. Indubitably. Dungeon map. Yay! They weren't the last chest we got on the floor. I am okay. Do we have? We have draw. Okay. It's good experience, but I'm not even gonna bother with them. Oh. Ooh. Oh, it's the Happy Clown. Choose a present from the Happy Clown. Alright, so it's 50-50. We can choose from the big or the small box. Let's go. Go big or go home. That's what I like to say. Ooh, we got the sax. Not to confuse with sex, kids. Not to be confused. Ooh, and it does 26. Alright, so the Gladius is a tier 1 weapon. The sax is actually a tier 2 weapon, which you can tell because it has 3 attachment slots. So it might be really tempting to just go ahead and start using this right away, but I'm gonna hold on to the Gladius and keep building it up, and there's a reason for this. You might think I'm crazy, and you would be right, but there is some truth to my insanity. I feel like there is a phrase to go along with that, but I really butchered it, so my apologies. Also, oh, we do block. Okay. Actually, I don't like how. No. There we go. Ah, statues! Ah, no! Not. It can't end like this. Not today. All right. Because we got the Drance Crest, there's really nothing. Ooh, candy box. There's really nothing more to show here. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'll collect the Atla and the chest, but I'll defeat the enemies and just meet you guys at the exit. Does that sound good? Does that sound good? Well, good. Good. Indubitably. Keep that. Get away. Get away. Oh, it should be noted. One gripe I do have with this game. Anytime you. Oh, I can totally attack that. Okay, bad. Anytime you open. Whoops. Anytime you open up a chest or an Atla, there's a few frames, like where your character pauses, and if you pause, enemies can still come up to you and attack you, so you might get trapped into like immediately getting attacked when you come out of like collecting a chest or an Atlas. So keep that in mind. Try to open those up when there aren't enemies around you. Do I even have repair powder? Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna meet you guys at the exit. Alrighty, so, anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching me play. In the next episode, watch. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the dungeon, and I'm probably gonna get interrupted by the game. But anyway, in the next episode, we're gonna probably tackle on, 2 more floors. That's probably gonna be the trend, in all seriousness. 2 floors per episode. We do have a lot more diorama stuff, but again, I'm gonna hold off till we have, all the stuff we can do, past a certain story checkpoint. So with that, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching me play. I will see you guys next time.